It's a momentous occasion for all of us here at the tea port and the entire tea industry actually. We are celebrating 200 years of Assam Tea. It all started in 1823 and we are aiming at 200 years this year. So of course it's a very momentous occasion for us and we have a number of events lined up along with the state government of Assam wherein we plan to celebrate this in a grand manner. We actually launched the entire program on the 21st of May, which is also International Tea Day. On that occasion, we have launched a special Assam logo culminating 200 years. Along with that, we are also producing a special documentary, which is titled Crop to Cup. And so we have a number of plans and events lined up through the course of the year in collaboration with the state government of Assam. So right now we are in the middle of implementing under the 15th Finance Commission, the Tea Development and Promotion Scheme, under which we have a number of initiatives like we have field mechanization, which we give in assistance. We have a number of scholarship programs. We have a number of education stipend programs. Then we also have help that we give for establishment of mini tea factories, which is up to the tune of 33 lakhs, and for big tea factories up to the amount of rupees 2 crores. And we also are implementing agency for a sector-specific action plan at the Niti Forum, under which we also give out a special subsidy for exports which take place from ICD Amingaon. Also, along with that, we have a number of other regulatory functions which we also perform. So for that, what we do is we have our regular workshops which are conducted by our development offices. So we have our offices all around Assam and in the Northeast. So we have regular workshops wherein we engage a lot of stakeholders, specifically small tea growers, and we kind of train them on the good agriculture practices, good manufacturing practices, and we also collaborate with a number of other universities like Assam Agriculture University. We also have a lot of coordination efforts with institutions like TRA. So these are the collaborative efforts that we engage in, and our officers are always on the field giving a hand to the stakeholders of the industry so that production methods and sustainability issues can be addressed. So the regulatory framework is we are basically mandated by the Tea Control and Marketing Order, which is under the Tea Board. So under that, we are the registering authority under which we issue licenses for manufacturers. We issue tea waste licenses, we also issue export licenses, and a whole lot of other licenses that are related to the sector issued by the Tea Board. So as a registering authority, in case we see any failure or any lacuna in any of the practices that are being followed, then we also can probably suspend a particular factory or a particular manufacturing unit, or if suspension does not work at to the extreme, we can also go for cancellation. We have a pretty good domestic market. Of course, there is always room for improvement, but our per capita consumption is about, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 780 grams. So that's a decent kind of a per capita consumption. But of course, there's always room for improvement, and we have a number of initiatives which we undertake. We as a board, we encourage our stakeholders to participate along with us in a number of trade fairs that is organized all over the country. We have a lot of buyer-seller meets, and we have a lot of promotional campaigns that we engage in. So these are the initiatives that we take, and we encourage the stakeholders also to participate along with us. Like I said earlier also, that we have collaborated with a number of research organizations. We collaborate with a number of universities like Assam Agriculture University, TRA. We also are in constant coordination with NGOs like Rainforest Alliance, and we have regular interactions with them. So, and of course, our workshops, like I already mentioned. So, our workshops, which are conducted by our development officers at the field level, they cover a gamut of topics. They cover a gamut of activities. So, sustainability is also part of this. So, sometimes we maybe, on one workshop, maybe they will cover something on good agricultural practices. In another, they will talk about, maybe some other topic related to the industry, sustainability or things like that. So, our workshops, which are conducted by our development officers, cover a gamut of topics. So in terms, like I already mentioned, that we have a lot of buyer seller meets, and we have a lot of diverse buyer seller meets also. In fact, just recently we had an inbound delegation coming into Assam from Korea. So, and it was a very successful kind of initiative that we have undertaken. And even after that, you spoke about domestic promotion. So even with regard to that, we had a team from Gujarat, buyers from Gujarat, who had come in an inbound delegation. They had traveled all over Assam, and it generated good business opportunities. So when these BSMs take place, we kind of encourage entrepreneurs who are new, and we give them a platform to interact with these buyers, so that business opportunities are created. So we make sure, we try and ensure that new entrepreneurs are always on board when these kind of events take place. So small tea growers are a very important aspect of the entire industry. They contribute more than 51% to the entire sector. So they are a very significant and important part of the entire industry. And now our entire scheme's focus is on small tea growers. So all our scheme related activities, etc., are all concentrating on them. So, of course, like I already mentioned earlier in the beginning, that we have a number of stipends, etc. We have a number of, things for field mechanization, etc. under our scheme itself. So, all of this covers small tea growers, and like I said, we also encourage them to participate in our BSMs, etc. Along with that, we are going to have a major G20 event in the month of July, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to happen in Kevadia. In fact, we also have a slot for small tea growers to participate in that along with us, which is going to be a big platform for them, because they're going to be able to showcase their products in front of an international community, which is going to be a big opportunity for them. Along with that, we engage with small tea growers on a constant basis. I mean, we have our regular meetings, our field officers are constantly engaging with them. And what is of most primary importance for us is maintaining the quality of the tea that is produced. So since they are such an important factor in the entire industry, we have to constantly engage with them. Be it through the district green leaf price monitoring committees, which is conducted by the district administration, and along with officials and representatives of the industry, we are in constant engagement with the small tea growers, so that to ensure quality, to ensure good agriculture practices, and overall, to maintain sustainability, etc. We engage with institutes like TRA and Assam Agriculture University. So TRA actually is in the process of kind of research per se in the field of tea. So we have funded a number of projects. So that is the way we engage with them. Well, Assam Tea is a brand. And it's 200 years, it's an emotion for all of us, and Assam Tea has a wonderful reputation all over the world. So we are already starting maybe from a plus 10. So we can only add on to that. We have a number of initiatives. We have a special, Assam tea, the orthodox variety, also has GI protection. So we ensure that this is maintained and the quality is maintained through proper enforcement of this of the GI. And we have number of promotion, like whenever we participate in BSMs, buyer seller meets, or whenever we participate in trade fairs, etc., Assam Tea occupies a prominent place. So we leave no stone unturned to ensure that Assam Tea is promoted in the best way possible. And this being 200 years of Assam Tea, we have, like I mentioned earlier also, we have a number of events lined up. So hopefully in the next 1 year, you're going to see even more promotion of Assam Tea. Like I said, we engage with them on a constant basis. We engage with all the stakeholders on a constant basis, primarily to maintain quality. We have, like I mentioned earlier also, we have the District Greenleaf Price Monitoring Committee meetings, which are held at regular intervals, which ensures quality, and this is held in coordination with the district administration. We also coordinate with them on a number of seminars. Whenever we conduct our workshops, we expect their participation, and they are more than happy to participate along with us and to cooperate with us. So we are engaging with the industry on a constant basis, and a number of events also which take place, promotional events, etc. And now since we're looking at 200 years of celebrating 200 years, we're looking at the industry to participate with us. So we're constantly engaging with them, we're reaching out to them, and to be fair, even the industry actually has played a very important and pivotal role in cooperating with us. Our jurisdiction is over basically Assam and the rest of the northeastern states. So per se, the projects which are under the scheme, whatever projects have been outlined for Assam, we are the implementing agency for that. Actually, we are directly not associated with the workers per se in terms of implementing any kind of scheme. That does not fall under the purview. But till the last scheme, I think the last plan period, we had a few stipends, etc. for the workers. Hopefully, in the future, maybe something like that will be incorporated again in our plans. But we don't look at the labor part of it directly. Of course, they're a very important stakeholder, so they are in our focus. But we don't have any such thing where we directly engage with them. It is only through maybe a roundabout route under which we engage with them. But otherwise, we are not an implementing authority or agency.